gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. Said I'm better.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks. My family all concerned. My homie still on the block. Getting I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt. I'm getting it off of word. Come on, Herb. You
gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
My dreams, the green twin with your eyes.
Anybody out there? go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it.
Ready to go? Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That's too low.
Ball.
And this one is off and running.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The changeup missing. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Inside 3-2 the count. Got it. One up, one down. Here's Marcelo Zuna. That misses, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss. One out, base is empty.
Ball inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got full count.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Here comes Austin Riley. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here in Detroit, and starting this one, Chris Sale. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Javier Baez leading things off and takes a strike. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he deals. El Mago goes down on strikes here. Here is Gleyber Torres. And there's a ball. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Ground ball, Olsen. He'll do it himself. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Next offering way off the plate. High in the air, out to right. Acuna has it sized up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Olson.
Skubal back to work. Skubal goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And that is out of play. Swinging a foul straight back. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Off the mark there, ball 1.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
No, foul ball.
Second inning here, no score. Fouls one off, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Zach McKinstry. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That misses, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3 balls, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
Well, they've clearly been trying to work him away and to change it up with a good pitch on the inside. Nice execution. That'll definitely keep him honest.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Kerry Carpenter now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Dingler, the base runner at first with 1 out. Bunts it in the air. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting seven, the left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Little chopper rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Wenzel Perez digs in now. Tap foul at the plate. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that's a little bit high. Now 1 and 2. That one missed. Got him swinging. Back at Comerica Park, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Struck him out swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K. Now at the plate, Jose Azocar. First pitch misses. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first, 1 away. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. So the batting order turns over. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Jake Rogers. Just missed.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-1.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, and the count is filled up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup, Javier Baez. Up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
There's the swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Albies in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Baseman,
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
This one in the air. Albies sizing this one up. Squeezes it. That is the inning. Start of the fourth. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Stays alive. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one is inside ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here comes Austin Riley. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. And the batter now, Matt Olson, struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And that one upstairs. That misses, and now 2-0. And another ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning. And next up for the Tigers, Zach McKinstry. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in there. 0-1. And he pops up the bunt. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Dingler swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone. 1-1. Trying to move the runners over. On the run, throw to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So up next, Kerry Carpenter. Golden opportunity right here. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here is Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. Corner infielders up on the grass here, just in case they try a squeeze play. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And a strike in there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Line drive. Gone.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Murphy swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And a foul ball. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And that extends the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Azokar at the plate now. That's ball 1. Fly ball center field. Perez on the move. And makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now
Tigers,
it's the DH, Jake Rogers. Sale back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And a swing and a miss there.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Late on that fastball.
Count's full.
In the air, right field. Acuna after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the Detroit order. El Mago coming to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hammered. Harris raging back towards the wall. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for Detroit, Gleyber Torres. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And a strike to Gleyber.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that's down and away. Hard hit right side. Albies over to first in time. And they get Torkelson for the out. Third out. Back at Comerica Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. Swinging a foul out of play. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That misses the zone. 1-0. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. High fly ball out towards left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Detroit, well, we go bottom 6. Now it's going to be Zach McKinstry. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Rafael Montero.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter now, Dylan Dingler. And downstairs. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a sacked bunt here. Sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Carpenter at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw on to Olsen, and 2 away now. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Here is Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
First pitch, and he just misses. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 43.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. There's the strike.
1-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
So the tying run at second.
2-2 the count.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Albies at the plate now, and that's inside. In there at the knees, and 1-1.
1-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Riley, the runner at second with one away. In the air, center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. So here's Murphy now. Outfield deep here. Trying to prevent. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
In there at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Wenzel Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Out to short, Allen. To first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Number 33, Colt Keith.
Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not what you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Baez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Ball, that's outside.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses. They're down 3-1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They'll throw to third. The tag out. Here's Gleyber Torres. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Baez off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it.
Jose Ruiz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And now Spencer Torkelson fought off foul. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
I got 1 ball, 1
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at Comerica Park. We go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Inside,
just
1.
missing there. Going to count 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's a little bit high.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Jose Azocar next up for the Braves. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nick Allen. Next up, pinch hitter coming on, Alex Verdugo.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
In there, and it's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just
nope, that's
missed.
A ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, great stop from his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out. Back here in Detroit, now the 3rd baseman, Zach McKinstry. The left-hander on now, Dylan Dodd.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
On the ground to first,
nope,
and that's just foul. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dylan Dingler. First pitch misses. Dodd, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. Albies. There's one. How about that double play? And next to him for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big-time execution both on the mound and in the field to get two right there.
That one a little bit high, and the count even 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And there's a base hit to left. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that squirts through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Fires over to first. That ends the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Green makes the grab, 1 away. 2 outs away. Marcell Ozuna will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Throw on to Torkelson. Ozuna is out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Austin Riley. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And that one fouled off. And that'll do it. The Tigers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just fell to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in a way. My smacker too close to me. While classy taking my coat from me. I blasted dope is she on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I sip all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no smiling, then find a song that I can down, babe. Do what I say, like my name was Simon, y'all. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trucker, I'm Keanu Reeves. Roll when they wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Country then Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep her sicker. And baby, that's why yeah, baby, that's why
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with your fruit. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind won't go away.
No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so right, sweet tree. Roots run deep, high up, but you never.
Look down on me, look down on me, look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me, look down on me, look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, On the way home from the studio, I walked in to I sat down for a drink or two. I didn't get there before she sat right there next to me. Oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my brain. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. After a while, I started feeling kind of strange. I'm trembling in my own.
Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets.
And
First
now,
pitch coming
please
at you right
welcome
after the break.
Your New York Mets.
So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Kodai Senga. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Comes up empty. Blows the high knee past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Junior.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One out, base is empty. Way out front for strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Jackson Merrill, the next to hit, takes outside. Two outs. Out to center. Taylor moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Juan Soto. That's a little high. Ball one. Runner at first with no outs here.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Lindor around second, heading for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Pete Alonso, the next to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lindor at third. Vientos at first. 1 gone. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for Yu Darvish. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Yuki Matsui on the pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting six.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Jesse Winker in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two out, space is empty. Right side, Cronenworth throws to first in time, and Winker is set down. That ends the frame, but the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Citi Field, here comes Manny Machado. The Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Senga back to work. And Manny gets a piece.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Xander.
2 down,
Bogaerts.
base is empty. Xander Bogaerts now at the plate. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Bogart swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. Counts full, 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The battle.
Beat up the block and the gun. I press a little button to open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal I just signed. I don't need to label controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Way to dependent is punching is reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same as how I be preferring my venison. Windowton blacker than minimum sentence. And I was apprentice and under a villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I slaughtered my dentist to get his new grill. And the incoming call from Shabia Connect. The look in my closet is mold on the ceiling. Master against Aaron Donald. It's hard to explain the rush of feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach. The waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choker, I call it a trail. Bent over the tire, my mornings and fell. Cloaking the vice on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The tarragon butter moon walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout, the Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate the city, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play and set up another table for two. I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter the Lord or yo. I'm a turn to the furnace. Snubble hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight and turn on the burners. Flip a switch for the Deacons who cheer the spice strips. MS Supreme 98 size 11 and crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find him in bigger. They matches so perfectly with his new ghost. They're trying to call me a democracy rigger.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Framber Valdez.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Now it's the second baseman,
Leading off the
Marcus
afternoon
Semien.
for Texas, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
That one finds the corner. And we're underway here this afternoon. Next offering is down low. And it's a ball and a strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Packed house here at Daikin Park. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Corey Seager in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a ground ball, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. And the count 1-2. 2 out, space is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jock.
Here is
Peterson.
Jock Peterson. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Now snap throw to first. Langford back on a dive. Langford leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's to third. Paredes handles, throws to first, and Peterson retired. And that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Houston, and on the hill in this one, Jacob deGrom.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Gathered in by Seager, throw to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Isaac Paredes, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. This one in the air. Simeon settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Inning over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back here in Houston, now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Hit in the air, right field. Hit one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
change here, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So a change being made out at second. Pinch running here, Ezekiel Duran. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Josh Young. That one not close, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Way outside, and that's ball 3. Evan Carter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. (3-2) now, and a foul ball. He stays alive. No score here in the second. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Carter digs in now. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Duran on second. Young over at first with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. To Pena at second for 1, and that's 2.
Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I've been a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Young man, I was you, wrongs don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent. Gonna end up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now letting me the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Cincinnati Reds.
Just about to get underway on the hill here today. Hunter Green
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
At the plate for Pittsburgh,
Leading off
Tommy
the afternoon
Pham.
for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Nasty pitch right there. And we're underway. Righty delivers. Out in front and foul to the left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside.
We got a full count.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Brian Reynolds here. Off the mark there.
Down.
Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-1.
Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch,
2-1.
not close, up high.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got it! Now 1 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one's
1-0.
upstairs, ball 1. Pham leads off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air, out to left. Hayes puts it away for the out.
Batting 4.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Outside low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he pumps it a strike. Base knock, center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Joey Bart now. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Rogers also throwing. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So they strand a pair. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And today on the hill, Paul Skeens.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. First pitch misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Fan on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pham. They got it for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Matt McClain, getting ready to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. New pitcher for the Reds, Emilio Pagan.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Billy Cook now at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And ball 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to first, Steer. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And that one fouled off. Grounds 1 to short. De La Cruz. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Oh, 1 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steer takes it himself, and the Pirates go 1-2.
Here come the boogeyman. We doing the can't run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the pan, not a fan of the jam band. Sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guaranteed to win in a rat race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My pace, nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain all of my game to keep it the fame. Whether I'm paid, whether I'm never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Yeah, yeah. Take the mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Do a why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting.
Live from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And pitching in this game, Martin Perez.
Sinker cutter change. He's not overpowering velocity, not even up to 90, which isn't, it's not like, oh, that's, you got to have 90. If you can move the ball around, and all it's about is keeping hitters off balance. And if you can have some late movement, you miss the barrel, you get weak contact, and you can move through a game as we've seen him do this season.
Next offering is foul back. Swings and misses, struck him out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer.
That's a ball.
One out, bases empty.
Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robert hauls it in, 2 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here is Aaron Judge. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls,
2 outs, bases empty. Next offering is downstairs. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Two outs. On the ground to the left. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Middle of the first, no score. Back at Rate Field. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Cole. What do you look for here?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
We go to the bottom of the first.
And
now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
The right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
And a foul ball. Next one in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's inside. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now here's big center fielder Luis Robert. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The delivery to Robert.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Benintendi.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Tachman over at first with 1 away. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at first, 1 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
You too. Andrew Vaughn now.
Mama always told me to treat a woman like a queen. When you find the one you love, you gotta love her faithfully.
There's the strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. They take the force out. That's the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox. Scoreless after 1. second inning
Leading
set
off
to
the
go.
Yankees,
And
the
now
center
it's going to be
fielder,
Cody
35,
Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Perez back to work. Pitches in there, and it's 0-1. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. Just enough that time. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-2. That's down and in. To the right side. Vaughn steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good,